I need time.
You know what I'm noticing right away from the beginning? So, drummer. I'm a drummer, by the way. So welcome to the channel. I'm a drummer. Welcome back to 3 Strikes Drum Reacts, where I react to a bunch of different stuff you guys want me to react to. In this case, this is for my girl, my boy, my pal. No, one of the person at work. Her name is Lizzie. She was like, "Yo, you should listen to Yungblud." Now, I have listened to Yungblud before. Specifically, I think what everybody else has listened to, the Going Through Changes stuff, or two, the drummer, Sleep Token, was playing the drums for it. I thought he did absolutely fantastic. Like, he's got a solid voice. So we were like, hey, try this out. Zombie specifically. So I'm gonna try Zombie Yungblud. Never heard of it, at least that I know of. Maybe when this starts going, I'm like, oh, there's little parts that I know. But we're gonna try it out. This is the official music video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Also, EPZ sent me some in-ears to try out, so I'm doing that. Thank you for doing that. And here we go. Let's watch the video. Immediately sad. Way too aggressive. He's way too intense.
If I was to talk about the words, they would hurt. They would hurt.
Yo, they got Florence Pugh to act in this? That's kind of crazy. Whether she likes Yungblud or she was paid to, that's kind of cool.
So if you were to ask about the pain, I would lie. I would lie to fix my mind.
You know what I'm noticing right away from the beginning? So, drummer. I'm a drummer, by the way. So welcome to the channel. I'm a drummer. He's playing very simply. He's playing exactly how you need to play this. You see how everything's like this? It's very intimate. Yungblud is singing kind of nasally, which he kind of does. But I feel like they cut out a lot of the bass. And he's very close and he's talking in. The drummer is doing the same. Very quiet, kick, snare, snare, little bit of ghost notes, little very, 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 very simple. As a drummer, you're supposed to make the sound better, not do your own thing. That's cool. And it's cool that he knows how to keep it down. Already can tell you this is a sad song and a sad video. I think what I read this was dedicated to the nurses. My mother-in-law is a nurse, so I completely understand some terrible stuff you got to work with all the time, people dying and all that stuff. So I'm glad that he decided to make this. But anyway, about the music, big fan already. It's a solid sounding song. Very comfortable in his range.
But it's running out, it's running out. I know that I can't live without you, but this world will keep turning if you do. Would you even want me looking like a zombie? Would you even want me, want me? We could catch a spaceship to the moon, but we'd crash.
You got really good trills.
It wouldn't last, because the world is just a figment of the fools, a blank stare. They don't care.
You know, he's so good at pulling you in with his voice, where it's like you're not just a listener, you're not just a bystander, you're a part of this. So you're just immediately like, huh? Why? Because he's not blasting it in your face. He is intentionally. So I'm a voice actor as well. You can't tell because my voice. I'm coming off of being sick, so I'm kind of tired. At least my voice is. But in voiceover, we have this thing called internal dialogue, internal voice, right? So you have external voice, which is what I'm doing right now, and then you have internal voice, which is very much like this, and it's like you're kind of thinking about it. It's like what was it? I'm trying to remember what it was. That's kind of how he's doing. He's singing like this when he's talking, and it's with a little more power than that. But still, it pulls you in because you go, whoa, what are we doing? What's going on here? What's going on? And that's cool. That's really cool to see it. And then he brings back out in the chorus and he's talking and he has this gravelly voice while he's really shouting it, which is awesome, by the way. Yeah, it's just cool to see that dynamic. But another thing he does, and I'm a huge fan of Sleep Token, as you can see on this hat. Sleep Token, one thing I love about them is every word he sings is like its own thing. It's not a phrase that they're singing. It's the word. And every word has something going on. I feel like he does that too. Some words he's kind of slurring into. Some of them he's relaxed. Some of them he's much more impactful. Other ones he's doing like his a lot of his trills, and that's awesome because it's not a throwaway. You don't want to just throw stuff away. You want it to tell a story. Everything needs to tell a story. Every word needs to tell a story.
Don't care. Say your prayers. You're almost there, but it's running now. It's running out. I know that I can't live without you, but this world will keep turning if you do. Would you even want me? Looking like a zombie. Would you even want me? Want me? Want me? Would you even want me? Looking like a zombie. Would you even want me? Want me? Want me? Oh, I don't know how to
Cantor.
but you're every moment, believe me. Would you even want me? Looking like a zombie. Would you even want me? Want me? Want me?
She's an angel. Yeah, I was right. Well, of course I was right. That was good. That was really good. I think when it comes to nurses, I can understand this. What he's kind of talking here. At least my thoughts on the story of the song is it's hard because it's like you're gonna see the pluses and the minuses of everything. You always start out, almost always start. Nobody goes to the doctor happy, right? They're not like, "Woo! I'm at the doctor's. I can't wait to get my surgery. Wow!" No, everybody comes either broken or having some problem. And not only that, you also get the finances because it's incredibly expensive. So you just get the bad end of the stick. And you got to try, as a nurse, to fix a problem, to build rapport with the person, to make them happy and feel safe, even if they're not going to be safe. So you get that end of the stick. And then also you get to see people dying all the time. And then the interaction of the people that love them, you're watching that. You're the face of that. They come in, they're looking for, like you saw that guy. He came in looking for her. She stopped him. She is now obstructing him from being able to see his loved one who might be dying, but also she needs to separate. You're just in the middle of everything. And that's rough. That's rough. Dictates how you see life. Dictates how you see. My mother-in-law, love her to death. She could be very like, when things happen. Why? Because she sees it all the time. So, fantastic song. Stories, message is fantastic. I normally don't even focus on the lyrics. Lyrics are hard not to focus on this one. He's definitely an up-and-coming star that could probably go pretty far. Just from the like, I've seen videos of him and in his interactions with people. People love him. He's a very good guy. Yeah, solid song. Not what I expected at all. I thought Zombie, he's a rock dude. He's got a very good gravelly voice. I thought there was going to be a lot. Zombie, dude, I'm thinking like the Zombie from before Rob Zombie's Zombie type stuff, that rock. This was very different than I expected in a great way. In a great way. So I'd give this an 8.5. That's really good, especially for the first song on this channel. So 8s are greats for me. 9s are nearly impossible. I've only given a couple different things. And 10s, you know, I'm kind of changing. I used to think 10s were impossible. I now have 2 songs in my head that I think I designate as a 10. And a 10, in order for it to be a 10 for me, it needs to be listenable, repeatable on, like, I listened to, so one of them is Caramel from Sleep Token. I'm a big fan of Sleep Token. I'm biased, guys. But I listened to that 170 times in a row, or not in a row, but 170 times last year on Spotify. Love the song. I need to be able to do that over and over and over and over again. And it surprised me and make me emotional every single time in order to hit that point. Other ones, Look to Windward, another masterpiece by Sleep Token. Yes, I know I'm being biased. But 8.5 is fantastic. Great song. Loved it through and through. Thought it was very simple, and it needed to be that way. It did not need to be complex. I'm not one of those guys that needs everything to be complex. So, hey, thank you for watching. Thank you, EPZ Audio, or I don't know if it's audio, EPZ for sending me the Q1 Pros. They're like $40. They do great. They're, again, I think as I said as on previous videos, they're a little lacking on the low end, but that's it. They have very clear audio. It's going to be great for being on stage and whatnot, too. I can't wait for my wife to try that out when she's singing, because she's got a beautiful voice. Anyway, thank you for sending those. Also, I just wanted to thank TAQ for supporting the channel. If you guys want to support the channel, I have a Patreon link down below. You can go ahead and hit me up there. You can skip the line. Also, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's the only way that I can really continue doing this, because it takes up a lot of time, and time is money, and you're really not making a lot on YouTube. So, all right, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.
Catch a spaceship to the moon, but we'd crash. It wouldn't last, because the world is just a figment of the fool's